Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, you?
Good. Welcome. My name is Sue.
So professional.
It's just okay. Take two. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Distant Stitches. I'm Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
I'm Liz, also known as Beaded.
This is episode 30. Today we are Saturday, November 11th. Happy Remembrance Day. I actually was in the store this morning and stood still when the music started at 11 o'clock. Which, then I thought, wait, the stores don't normally open till noon.
Yeah.
So I found it very strange. People went about their business and I'm just like, I could hear the music and I just stopped. Strange. So it's been a few weeks. We were supposed to record last weekend. And while Sue kind of maybe forgot the camera at her house.
Just a slight problem.
And we were just like, oh, okay, never mind, and went to IKEA.
Because, when in doubt.
When in doubt. And I'm glad we went to IKEA on Saturday because Sunday apparently there was a evacuation.
Oh.
So
Yeah, Saturday it was just packed.
it was stupid busy.
Yeah.
Kids everywhere, parents, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the mall it's in, there's only one really obvious entrance and exits.
Oh yeah.
So IKEA's at one end of this fairly large plaza, and the entrance is at the other end, and the traffic was backed all the way up into IKEA's parking garage. Luckily,
Stealth driver over here.
I've lived in and around that area for so long that I knew there was a back entrance, and I knew it was there before they built the new IKEA. So I'm like, okay, well, it's still got to be there. It's got to be. So we went out the back entrance.
That was awesome.
Saved us like half an hour
winning.
sitting in traffic in a parking lot. Yeah, winning.
Of course, I get a tickle in my throat when, we're about to record.
Of course.
I get tickles in my throat for absolutely no reason at all, and then I'll sneeze. I don't have a cold. Anyway, I am sporting a t-shirt design that says, feeling kind of I don't give a F-ish, and this design is from Alex. Thank you very much. I thought it was appropriate. Yep. So it's been a few weeks, and we're here. So ADMINY Things. You want to say where they can find us? Since, we both have show notes and things. We're so professional.
Because, I actually remembered to pull mine up this time. You can find us on Ravelry under the Distant Stitches group. You can find us on Facebook. We do apparently have a group there.
We do.
Yours truly generally only posts to Facebook because my Instagram posts to Facebook.
I basically put up the episodes there. That's about all I do.
And we do have Ko-fi for anyone who wants to donate to shipping expenses or whatnot.
And I want to thank the person, you know who you are, who gave us a donation on Ko-fi. Thank you very much. Not naming names because I didn't ask permission. So
yeah. You can find us both on most social media, me under Beaded Knitter, her under Crafty Knitter 7.
Yep.
And if you do want to email us for some reason, we do have distantstitches@gmail. Yeah, easy to remember.
Yep. And so we have a couple of coupon codes. We have two. As we mentioned last time, we have one by Bags by Awesome Granny, who is our friend Darlene, and she's been with us since Two Tangled Skeins, circa 2012.
Yeah, many.
Yeah, so I reached out to her. She sent us a bag, which we will be giving away in a future episode. But she also gave us a coupon code, which is Distant Stitches 20. That will give you 20% off in her Etsy shop, and there is no expiry date.
And we both have bags from her, and they're fabulous.
I may or may not have ordered one. Had to. I was sharing the link on Instagram to her and sharing some bags, and I saw that in her shop, and I purchased it, and then I shared more photos.
As one does.
Yep. And we also have a coupon Handspun code I have stashed apart by Anna. The code is DS20 for 20% off until December 11th. And we knew Anna from Ottawa.
Yeah.
Then she moved down east, and now she's in North Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I didn't know. I just stumbled upon her on, I think it was Instagram, obviously, probably. And it is good for the following items: carded bats, Rolags, dyed braids and roving, hand-dyed yarn, hand-spun yarns, and rug cooking supplies. If you enter the code and it doesn't work, it's because it doesn't work on that specific thing, but you can message her on Etsy, or, sorry, you can message her through her website. It's not Etsy anymore. She has
Yes,
her own
because it's
website.
art by Anna, and it's one N, so
Yeah, I will have links and everything
ANA.ca.
in the show notes. Yeah. So, you
So-
have several FOs, so let's just go into, what has fallen off your needles.
Yes.
I have one, so I'll squeeze in there somewhere.
Yeah, but you have a bunch of like stuff on the needles. I don't. So,
I have 3 things on the needles.
so we can
I have 3 things I'm working on.
yeah, neither one of us have just what we're showing on the needles. There's
Let's be honest.
let's be real here. There's
That's our
stuff
slogan. Let's be real.
So I guess first faux is going to be finished these last week. These are the probably should have put these on a sock blocker, but whatever. You saw them last week. They are
Last time.
the Snippet socks by Helen Stewart, and they're out of Handmaiden Casbah, which is absolutely fabulously squishy.
Handmaiden. Yeah, it's a heavy fingering, right? Handmaiden?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's out of this book, which I adore. Like, I like most of the stuff in here. And I want to get my hands on a copy of the 52 Weeks of Shawls. There's a scarves and a shawls.
Is there a paperback of the shawls?
Yes. But I have yet to find a North American distributor for it. So,
We do have mules.
we do.
Several.
But I figure it'll cost as much to get one of them to ship it to me as it will.
True.
So if I haven't found a North American distributor by probably the new year, I'm going to likely just bite the bullet and buy a book from Europe.
Well,
Because-
your birthday is in March, so.
True. But yeah, highly recommend.
So speaking of the book, do you have the next pattern, or have you chosen the next pattern? Because I know you want to work your way through it.
I have not yet. I've
Do you
done.
have favorites in there? I thought you had stickies last time.
No, this wasn't the book with the stickies. There are a bunch of there's a bunch of stuff stuck in it, but some of them are more just because they were on my desk and I had to pick them up and I shoved them in, and some of them are actually marking where I think that's the last pattern I was doing Snippet socks.
I have the book. It's on the shelf. Where it'll stay. I just wanted the book.
Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I do like that one on the back there. I mean, I like there's a couple in there that I'm kind of iffy on. So we'll figure it out. I actually do need to cast on another pair of fancy socks, because I always have regular socks and fancy socks on the needles. So do you want to?
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'm not going to do all 52 of them, but I will do a good stab of the book.
Awesome.
Do you want to do yours?
Yeah. Okay. So I finished the Sussurent cowl by Samantha Renwick, and this is what it looks like.
It's lovely and squishy.
Yeah, I haven't blocked it because I want it to be just nice, and it's really soft.
We're Canadian, eh?
Yeah. This is made out of Knit Picks Provincial Tweed, which is the gray, and it's so soft. I have a sort of brown and beige. And Puzzle Tree yarns and I can never say that word. Sarsaparilla,
Sarsaparilla, yeah.
but it's spelled Sarsaparilla. So anyway, this was a test knit. I love it. I haven't worn it yet because it hadn't been cold, but well, guess what? It is now.
Yeah, mine is 2 Celsius. This is Celsius. So just below freezing for those of you who
Yeah,
Use
and
that weird system of measurement.
Sam is Handed by Sam on Instagram. It was a really fun knit. I'm not a lace knitter.
She's not.
Let's be real. She's tried. Everybody has tried. This was super easy. This was like so easy. It's like Alex getting me to knit chevron. Like, what? It was so easy. She has a shawl and a pair of socks in the same pattern. I have the shawl. The yarn is literally right there. I want to knit a shawl, which is very rare.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
I knit a bunch of them.
Yeah. That's that.
Okay.
Now
I guess,
it's,
speaking of Alex.
oh, speaking of Alex.
Well, I mean, since you mentioned her, I finished the, these are the
Oh my
Up North
God.
socks. What?
It's blue.
Yeah, I know. They're purple.
They're purple. I think when it gets posted,
Yeah, the colors
the
seem to
colors
be a little
seem to
better,
change, but
on the screen, this looks like
blue.
blue, like
Royal
a
blue.
royal blue. It's not. It's very much more of a mauve.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I finished them. Her pattern calls for 2 skeins of yarn, so you're doing it in 2 colors. I've actually done it in a self-striping, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And it turned out absolutely
It's
fabulous.
amazing.
I love it. So these are, like I said, Up North by Alex from my Yarny Corner. The yarn is a deep stash dive of mine. It's the Penguin Soup in Tuxedo Sock. And the colorway is Death, because I was knitting these for Halloween and then didn't finish them until early November.
Oh, geez, I didn't see that.
Yep.
Hey, better late than never.
Exactly.
Did you pass by the house that still has all the Halloween decorations up?
No, I came in the other way. But, I mean, they're purple. I wear a lot of purple. My entire wardrobe is purple with hints of green and teal in it.
It's black.
Okay, it's mostly black. Like, black's I don't count that.
We don't count that.
It's the base color. It's like, yeah.
Mhm.
It says woman wearing like a black color. I'm actually not wearing all black today.
No,
Just on top.
Okay, next. Mine are on the needles. Do you want me to do them?
Yeah,
at
you
the
might
same
as well.
time? Okay, so whips.
Because she has a bunch of whips
I have
and I have a bunch of
whip.
FOs and not a bunch of whips.
So, in my lovely bag from Anne, and says it's called Anne Made. She is the host of the No Excuses podcast on YouTube. Oh, God.
Yeah, I had no idea what
Losing
words.
some
I'm
words
like,
here.
she can't have forgotten YouTube.
No, and it's Spa Knits, but it's the No Excuses, and she does a charity every year, and usually it's a bag with some treats. This year it was bag and yarn, and so I'm using her bag right now. I absolutely love this, and I am making I can't say that out loud because probably headphones on, they probably could still hear me. So this is what I'm making, and this is the.
Don't mind me, I dropped a stitch.
That's okay. This is the Woolen Explorer, and I don't have all the colors in here. Oh well. So it's going to be getting stitch markers. It's green, really nice green. It's not this green, it's something else. It's a, what do you call it? Heathered. It's a heathered Cascade 220. And then the gray is LRA Classic Wool Solids,
Neither one of us can talk today.
circa 2013.
So we've both been stash diving.
And I told her about my ghetto markers.
I kind of love them.
It's just a light bulb stitcher with a number on it, so I can count my rows, and then I have the extra ones are over here.
And I think that's kind of brilliant.
Do I need to give you a bunch of numbers?
No, because I'd never remember to use them.
Yeah. And I have this little tube here that I bought a roll of tubing, so it's kind of like the ones that you use for your sweaters, the thinner ones. But this is a little bit thicker, and it's needle protectors.
And see, I'm looking at those going, I could use those because I prefer to knit with DPNs, as you can tell, rather than like magic loop or anything, or 2 circs. God, I tried 2 circs because I couldn't find my DPN.
Oh, you tried the pretzel?
Yeah, it didn't end well.
I learned I learned circular knitting on 2 circulars, and well, let's just say Sue can make a pretzel with needles.
So can I. But yeah, when she showed me these, I'm like, okay, if I take DPNs, I can put them on the ends of the DPNs and then use those, the flexi needles.
Flexi flips, yep.
Well, I can't use those because they're too freaking short for my hands. Like the needle part is, so I get cramps. But those, I can stick them on a pair of these.
I gave you some, didn't I?
Yes, you
Okay,
did. I think they're actually in the bottom. Yeah,
I have 4 rolls of the stuff upstairs if you need some more.
Excellent.
So that is okay. And it's going slow. It's not going to make it for the holidays. It is what it is. And I love the inside of the bag. I just love it. I love supporting her charities.
It is kind of cute. It is very cute.
So that's one whip. Like it's fine.
So this is the Maja? It's with a J, but I'm not sure it's not Maja, because depending on...
Well, Helen Magnuson.
Yeah.
So that's like...
The last name is the right part of the world for J's to be a Y. But the first name is the wrong part of the world for J's to be a Y.
Yeah, but
unless
it could be
it's
Helena.
Spanish. Yeah, in
Well,
which case it could
excuse
be an H.
her if she says it wrong. Maja.
Yeah, but I finished it. I need to
It's
reblock
so
it.
dark in this light.
Yeah, it is a maroon. And I need to reblock it. I blocked it once.
Oh, there, now it looks, you can see the color. We're washed out, but it isn't.
I steam blocked it because that's how I block pretty much everything these days, except for lace, which does kind of get steam blocked.
Sorry. Don't touch that anymore. Thanks.
Poke. So yeah, and the observant of you might notice that
I wasn't going to say anything.
it's green, like it's a forest green, and it had originally started out as a teal. Well, I got one sleeve done.
She messaged me. She's like,
It looked like my bedspread circa 1993. At which point I'm like, yeah, that ain't happening.
no.
I mean, the color palette I've chosen is still sort of reminiscent of the 70s, whatnot.
No, but it's not that. Like, do you have a picture of it?
Oh, I think so.
So send me a picture. I'll put it on the
Yeah,
screen.
there's.
If you have one, because I was like, she was like, yeah, what does this look like to you? I'm like, 1990s. She's like, yes, my bedspread.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. It was teal and maroon with hints of pink, and I'm like, nope. So it.
Rip.
Yep. It got ripped
I think
out.
it worked out.
It did.
It
I
worked
really
out
do like the new color.
Okay, so another whip. I am doing the Traveler hoodie by Andrea Mowry. Oh, I didn't say who this was by. The Woolen Explorer is by Andrea Rangel, which I love.
Andrea Mowry too.
Andrea Mowry, yeah. So this is the Traveler hoodie, which is the black is Cascade 220. You gave it to me.
Oh, then yes, it's Cascade 220.
And the green. What is the green? I think the green is Cascade 220 as well. Actually, maybe I should look at my notes. I didn't put it in here because I wasn't going to show it.
No, wasn't the green the one that you got out of the?
Yes, it was the 220 Merino Superwash.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
I think. Yes, that's what it is. I don't have a.
Our favorite local yarn store has an entire section at the back that is all like discontinued yarns and stuff that they've basically put on special.
That's not from there. That's not what you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
No, this is from the big bags.
Oh, never mind.
But yeah, that I had that. I was going to do it in that, but it was going to be too itchy. So anyway, as you can see, it's like a rib. It's so mindless. It's amazing.
Which, I mean, is good some days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm just doing it whenever, like, it gets done when it gets done, kind of thing. But the detail that I like is this part.
Oh yeah,
It's a slip stitch at the beginning.
Yeah.
On each side, so it's going to have that detail down the bottom. And this is in a bag from Alex, because
bees.
me and bees.
Yeah, Sue and bees and Liz and pugs.
Speaking of pugs, I noticed your pug keychain on your keys last weekend.
Yes.
That's the one I gave you?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my other keys have a keychain that says Crazy Pug Lady on it. So that is, oh no, I did have another, which is not yarn related. Oh yeah, I might.
But it's a rabbit hole.
It
Why don't we tell the story how this became?
So, every year and this is collectively our work does like a charitable campaign. So they'll do a bunch of different things, different activities to get people to donate and whatnot. And it's supporting the United Way and a bunch of other charities. And one of them that they put out in my office specifically was they were doing beaded poppies, because today's Remembrance Day. In Canada, it's Veterans Day in the States. And I think it's Remembrance Day in the UK.
Us, it's Remembrance Day.
Us, it's Remembrance Day. I know the States are Veterans Day.
I thought the States were Memorial Day.
No.
That's something else.
That's something else.
Okay.
That's in the spring, I think.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell how much attention I paid other places. So they put out a thing saying, if you want to do a beaded poppy, which is what this is, and there was a woman who was going to do a tutorial of it, and I'm like, hey, cool, I can support charity, and I can do crafting at work.
And then the message to Sue went out, look what I did at work, and I replied, rabbit hole, and she said no.
And I lied.
AKA people can sing for me?
Yes.
Yeah. Because, beads.
Yeah. So this is the finished
really
one.
Nice.
It's hard to tell in the picture, but
yeah, I'll put in the picture on the screen.
It's
send that to you.
my thing's a little crooked, but that's okay.
Send me a picture of both of them.
Will do. So they gave us a kit for it. I put different beads on the edging just because I had
I find
these
it
neat
makes
little
it
black
nice.
ones.
I like it.
I do too.
So now you have a forever poppy.
Yep, exactly. I honestly hate the fact that we have plastic poppies. So I've had one, I have one that is at this point disintegrating. I have to actually get rid of it after the season because I've probably had it for 10, maybe even 15 years. I just put them in the bottom of my jewelry box and pull it out the next year. And the first...
and then you can just pin that to your sun visor in your car and you're good to go.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I do with them during that first couple of weeks in November is I'll take the one off of my work shirt and pin it to the visor in my car so I don't lose it. But yeah.
I love it.
So do I.
I love this one too. See, that was, no, it's not a rabbit hole. And then she showed me this. So
And
yes,
then
rabbit hole has been entered.
Became a rabbit hole.
No, I'm not answering that.
Do you want to do another one? Or should I just
show
do
that
that
one?
one?
And then
Okay.
I'll show this.
So this is where the rabbit hole comes in. So I'm like, okay, well, I have a bunch of beads. I can...
And we're back.
We'll just cut that.
Yeah, he has headphones on and you couldn't hear. Anyway.
So rabbit hole. So this is the rabbit hole. This one isn't finished yet, so this is the first of my work in progresses.
What?
Yeah, that's what they are.
Oh, okay. I just clued in when you said wood. Okay, sorry. Got wood.
So,
Oh, come on. You guys are used to us by now.
anyway,
Really?
so it is a Christmas ornament. That is actually what it is. And what I have, like it's floppy right now, but there is actually a wood backing for it. I got a bunch of little wooden forms, white wooden forms from, let's see how long it takes me to completely break her. Don't make me pull Sean up here.
Okay.
So I traced it onto felt and have spent the last day and a half beading this. Didn't take me too long because I did this yesterday and today.
It's like a, you know, when you finish something really quickly, it's,
Oh yeah,
what
there's
do you call that? Instant gratification.
yeah.
Because knitting is not always instant.
No,
Well, maybe for her, she blinks and the sweater's done. But hey,
no, that's fantastic.
you knit that sweater in how long? A week?
3 weeks. 2
No.
weeks?
No. It was less than 2 weeks.
No, because if I started it on one episode, it was still in progress in the second episode, and I just finished it.
Oh.
I have knit a sweater in 8 days. Is my is the best I've ever done on a sweater.
Because, you know, squirrel.
Yep.
I really love it.
Yep. So do I. So it's seed beads, all stitched down onto a piece of felt. Which, by the way, if you go into a craft store, do not look at the youngest employee there and go, "Hey, do you have spray starch?" Because they'll just kind of wink at you. Apparently, quilting stores are my best bet for getting spray starch. I did find
In fabric stores.
yes,
Well, that's cool. In fabric, yeah.
I did find like Michael's did have something that was.
I was in Michael's the other day, and they had quite a bit
Yeah,
in the glue section.
yeah, they had glues.
Oh.
But I wanted spray starch, which is different. So it was similar stuff, but
So-
oh my god, it's done to high heaven.
So these are beaded, and they're on a string. But then you had to tie them down? Or you tie it down and then take the next bead and tie it down to the next bead?
What most of them are is either 2, 3, or 4 beads,
Then tack down.
and then tack down. And depending on how many I've got on there, I'll kind of do a back stitch, and then like if it's 4 beads, you tack them down, go back up through the middle 2, and
It's
tack.
basically cross-stitching the beads.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's awesome.
It is.
And it gives you, like, I don't feel like knitting today. Kind of, I can do something else.
Yep.
No, I don't need another practical.
There we go. And I found other things, like because I went hunting for patterns,
Of course you did.
and I found a few, but I also looked at them and went, no, because it involves stringing the entire ornament onto the string, so you have to like get
And
all
then
of,
doing it.
and then crocheting it together.
Oh, dear Lord. No.
Yeah,
I mean, you're hashtag crazy, but no.
yeah. Like I'm certifiably
We have
insane,
limits.
but
We have limits. I mean, come on.
I mean,
Let's be real.
I'm knitting a 7x7 foot wedding ring shawl. And I have found something that I will look at and go, nope, that's too crazy even for me.
You need to bring and show that.
I do.
Is that the
That's insanity.
insanity?
Technically, I'm not knitting it currently because there was a problem. It involved bugs.
What is time for that?
Oops. That's fine. So, go.
So this is what has been taking up my time, and of course I am in the middle of the row.
Of course.
So this is a garter blanket, and I am using my minis from last year's My Yarny Corner Advent calendar. And so you saw what I did with the ball. Well, now I've put them into 4 different balls, so 6 colors each, but I've wound them with the sock yarn. So now I'm knitting from the outside. I'm on color 4, and then so I've done color 6. Color 7 is on the outside, and I'm just going to keep going. And that's what's taking up my time. It's super easy. I have it on my spinny thing. And yeah, it's just, what is it I tried again? Fisherman's rib. No, it wasn't fisherman's rib, it was mock fisherman's rib. And then I tried brioche. And then I was like, you know what, forget this. It's dirt. And so it makes like 20 grams. It goes a long way.
It does.
So I'm going to have 24 of these. They're 2 inches
Make
thick.
it good.
Make a good lock.
Oh yeah.
And I did 200 stitches. So,
Ish.
Ish. It's fine. Basically cast on until I didn't want to cast on anymore. And that's that. So those are our faux whips.
Yeah, I still got 2 more.
Oh, we're not. Where?
Not done. Well, the one I'm
yes,
holding,
yes.
which is kind of, I mean, it's ginger snap that yarn.
It's what? No. What is it?
So I couldn't remember whose yarn it was. I know whose yarn it is because I've met her. She's a wonderful person.
You've met them both.
I've met them both.
And I was reading the show notes going, the husband, wife out west, he got up at Knit City in the show.
That was how I was trying to prompt myself to remember because I'm like, I can see their booth.
I can see them.
I can see them. And I was hoping that she'd get it from that. And then
I did get it. I just didn't add it.
yeah, and then I added it because I remembered that the ginger snap that
I knew it would come.
eventually. And then left it in the show notes because I thought it was funny.
It is. And we'll leave it in the show notes.
Oh, okay. Works for me. And these are just kind of my blank sock pattern that I do. These are my purse socks, which is why they've been on the needles forever and a day.
Purse socks and car knitting, they take a long time, but
But they are necessary.
They're necessary. You're not in a rush.
Yeah. I mean, it's socks. I have a drawer full of knit socks. Literally. A drawer full.
And
The other thing, which I'm not actually going to show.
oh, you got that bag from me, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I'm just going to show you the. I mean, if you want to see them, I'll show them. But
Do you want to show them, or do you want them to be a surprise?
no, I want them to be a surprise.
There we go.
So
Decision made.
I'm knitting mitts for Sue. And Bente is actually knitting the same pattern because I gave it to her. Because on the last episode,
there's
Sue
the
gave,
stickies.
Yes, there's the stickies. Sue had promised, Sue had given me this book as an early Christmas gift, and I had promised her mittens out of it.
And I couldn't decide.
And she couldn't decide, so I decided for her.
Liz my road.
And I made up a pattern.
Inspired by.
Yep. And that's the yarn. One of them looks black. This one is green.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. It is green. It is, what did I say this was? It's Indigo Dragonfly in her Winghoven. Yeah, Winghoven in
Fluffle.
colorway from several years ago. And then this one, I actually switched which one I was doing.
Okay.
This is random NCN it's the undyed stuff that you get from Acme Fibers. Just because it matches the weight better.
I deserve it.
And then the mostly finished first mitt is in this bag, but I'm not showing it to her. And I'm not showing you the pattern either because this wonderful woman is the one who actually does all of the editing because I suck at it.
She just sends me photos.
Yep.
It's good. It's all good.
So okay, that is all
That's
of them.
it. Done.
That's done.
Let's just hope Bendy doesn't show the knits on her podcast. I don't think she did. If she did, I don't remember.
Okay, good. So we'll have to let Benty know to not show them on her podcast.
I don't remember.
Until I've given her.
All she has to do is say, Sue, look away, and Sue will look away. So,
there we go.
That's that. Okay.
So, Mal's.
Spooky Feet Mal ended on October 31st.
Which
and
I didn't make it for.
So we were hosting this with Alex of My Yarny Corner. She had a lot of entries on her side. We didn't have too many. And because we didn't have so many, I basically am giving a set of stitch markers to everybody who posted a finished pair of socks or commented. So these are my friend Carla, who has a lovely thing shop. I don't think it's open, but that's the logo. She sent me 4 a bunch of stitch markers, Halloween stitch markers with a little chocolate to give away as prizes. So there's 4 of those. Yeah, there's 4 of those. There's Jack Skellyon, a pumpkin, and a cat that I made from stitch markers. And then there's some skull stitch marker with some random stitch markers and those cord, what do they call those? Stitch stoppers, cord stoppers, whatever. I cut up. So there's all that. So you have one, and if you have one, please contact me via Instagram if you want, if this is easiest, distancestitches@gmail.com, Ravelry, it doesn't matter. You can contact me anywhere. So Sand Van, L. McCall, Arctic Craft 65, A Cliff, Ange is Hip, Belinda's Baubles, Ine, Mama C, and Mima Knits. If all of you can contact me, Ine, I have your address, and El McCall, I have your address, and obviously Arctic Craft 65 is Benta. But everybody else, please give me your address so I can send you out little stitch markers. And also, Belinda's Baubles had given 2 patterns to Alex, and she forgot to draw them, so we're giving them away here. And they are, and the winners for that are Sand Van, who was post 18, so you won the miniature Halloween stockings number 2. And the second winner is Arctic Craft 65, which was post 20. You have won that pattern. So if you contact, I'll contact Belinda's Baubles, and I will have her give them to you. Yep. And the other thing is our cowl winners. We had done winners from our cowl from 2022. 2 people have contacted me. We still have 3 people who haven't. One is for the Ginger Snap That yarn. I will put a picture on the screen because I don't have it with me. And that was post 52. I Now Our, who made dishcloths. And then we had 2 patterns to give away. Post 214, which is Steph Cole, she made socks, and post 284 was Shirley Knits 123, who made an octopus blanket. If you can please contact Liz or me, Jaded Knitter, Crafty Knitter 7 on Instagram, Ravelry, or email distancestitches@gmail.com so we can get these out to you. If we haven't heard from you, we're going to just redraw and give them out next time. Yep. So that's done for that. And then, do you want to talk about that one? Bente's? The new... Oh, ours, yes, sorry. Do hers first.
Okay. Sure.
And we'll both talk about it. So Bente has a Grinch.
Yes, Grinch mouth. I do love the Grinch. He hates people, so do I.
It's too peoply out there today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And she's got that going on over at her Ravelry group,
which will be linked.
Yes. Rules are as follows. It has to be something you've made for yourself, or it has to be green, which we're both cool with both of those things. 'Cause, you know.
Exactly.
So basically, if you want to knit someone a pair of green Christmas socks, go for it.
Or knit yourself a pair of green Christmas socks.
Yep. Work in progress are allowed, and it runs from 1st of November, so
it started
several days ago, to the 31st of December.
Yep. I will be donating some prizes to her, and she has some prizes set aside. So yeah, go check out her Ravelry group or check out her podcast where she talks about it. And now we have a new cowl, whatever you want to call it, starting in January. Bente of Arctic Crafts and Alex of Miami Corner. We have teamed up. The 3 of us are running a year-long mal, which is?
So it's the Shop the Stash mal, because I mean, let's be real, most of us could probably do with a bit of weight loss in our stash.
I like that. And I'm going to tag on the screen every time one of us says, let's be real. Drink.
And take a shot.
So, I mean, go ahead. All crafts are included.
Yep, everything's included.
Anything. It does not matter.
Fiber crafts, paper crafts,
If you want to make paper crabs, you can.
I mean, I have actually, because I used to do a lot of origami.
Why am I not surprised? The things you learn after,
A decade.
a decade of being friends.
Yeah,
50% of your stash.
Yes,
So
50% of it has to come from stash. Because we all acknowledge that, yes, you sometimes have to go out and buy a bit more to use what you already have. Unfortunately, a lot of my stash sits that way. So it's casual. There's no stress, no commitment.
You don't have to finish.
You don't have to finish. Just kind of
just hang out with us for the
hang out.
year.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. I've reserved the hashtag #ShopStashMile2024 on Instagram, and don't think I've put up a thread in the group, but I will. So yeah,
Yep.
And you can enter it 3 ways.
And you can enter all 3, so
That's what I meant. Like
Yeah.
all 3.
and we'll just be doing prizes randomly throughout the year.
I'm pretty sure Alex and Minty will be doing the same. And so, we'll just be surprised. We pick some names, and there you go. And you don't have stash, right?
We don't have stash.
Okay.
Because I am attempting to not buy anything for the rest of the year because I'm about to have to put down some serious cash in a wheelchair and until my insurance company gets back from
So when I show this, you'll know that I had to have it. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bee knitting on a flower, which looks like a tutu.
It does. The first time I saw it, I thought this, put it back up again for a second. I thought this was like the skirt and, the leg coming up. No, the legs are over here.
Yeah.
It's so
So-
cute.
That's when I was posting it on Instagram and saw that and went, well, I'm taking that out before someone else gets it. Thank you very much, darling. Coupon code.
Yep.
So I got that. And then I got Art by Anna. I bought 2 skeins of yarn from her shop. Green is obviously for me. Pink is, well, I have quite a few friends who like pink. So one of you is getting the pink. That's all I'm saying. And as mentioned before, we have coupon code. Check the show notes. My show notes are upside down. And I also got, I want to show this. She sent this with it. So she has magnets. Magnets. Do you want a magnet? Sure. Or do you want a pin?
I'll get back to you.
Okay. So there's a magnet with a business card. And, how we love pins. She has pins and some soap. And then I joined the Swap with Crayabea podcast, who is Rebecca, and I got my swap from my friend. So I think this is the same yarn I have from Selma in green.
Oh,
The sweater quantity she got me.
nice.
So my swap partner was in Ontario, which was awesome. And it's Topsy Farms, and it's in a cream color. And I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same. So maybe I could do like a color hat or something as that. And then there was Mad Tosh. This is Tosh Chunky, which is quite lovely. And then I got something that I thought I would never have a chance to get. Knitting for Olive. Oh, Double Soft Merino.
Nice.
Look at that. It's a nice dark green. There's 2 skeins of that.
You notice how she just she shows it and then pushes it off to the
There's
side?
we all know, right? I'm sorry. Oh, no, it's on the floor. I can't reach it. Sorry. And then Debbie Bliss Glen. Alpaca, wool, and acrylic. But it's so soft.
I've never seen that one
Neither
before.
have
That's a new
I.
one.
And I thought, like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And then there's this Believe in Magic hand-poured soy candle. Let's see who it's from. Serendipity Candle Factory in Collingwood, Ontario. So, local. More stuff here somewhere. I got
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the Knitting Gang. Olive owl stitch markers. So, different teas. And if there's anything mint or licorice or like lemon, I usually give them to my husband. And then there's this little bag with one of these
Oh, the little like the
digital ring counters, and there's some leather tags and a measuring tape. Pretty sure that was it. Yeah. So that was my small package. So
Very nice. Very nice.
Beaded. Ooh, need some soap. So that. What else is? I think that's it, right?
Yep, that's it.
My swap partner was Linda, so thank you very much, Linda. Don't know if you watch. So yeah, everything will be linked in the show notes. Shops. That was my stomach. Sorry if you heard that. Podcasts. Usually there's a link for everything. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yep.
Was there anything else? We'll probably be podcasting when.
We'll probably get one more in this year because we'll probably do one early December.
Yeah, early to mid-December. Yeah, maybe we'll do the giveaway then for the bag from Darlene's and Yarn. We'll see.
Yep, we'll see.
We'll see. We're caught up now. That's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you made it this far. Like the video. Come follow us on Instagram. And yeah, that's about it.
Join the Ravelry group.
Yeah, join the Ravelry group. Yeah.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting. See you soon. Bye.